It is Thursday, October 8th, 2020, and you are tuned into Dirt Tracker Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. We were supposed to have racing at Utica Rome Speedway last night as DIRTRACKR Oktoberfest continues all week, but rain forced the cancellation of the night's event. The Northeast competitors head tonight to Fulton Speedway for the next round of the week. Tonight's racing includes the Super Dirt Car Series, DIRTRACKR 358 Modifieds, and DIRTRACKR Sportsman Modifieds. You can again watch all the racing live tonight on Dirt Vision with your Fast Pass. Due to the impending effects of Hurricane Delta across the southeast, this weekend's Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series shows at Dixie Speedway and Rome Speedway in Georgia have been canceled. The races were originally scheduled for Saturday and Sunday. The series does plan to return to those tracks in 2021. With these cancellations, the only thing left on the 2020 schedule for Lucas is the 40th annual Dirt Track World Championship at Portsmouth Raceway Park, October 16th and 17th. The winner on Saturday night will take home a very nice $100,000 check. For more information on the announcement, visit lucasdirt.com. The cancellation of this week's races means that Jimmy Owens and his Ramirez Motorsports team are officially the 2020 Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series champions. It's been a foregone conclusion for a while now, with as dominating as Owens has been all season with the Lucas Late Models, but congratulations to him and his team on officially locking down the championship. Speaking of points, the points page at DIRTRACKR.com keeps tabs on standings for 12 different dirt racing series. Several of the championships have officially been awarded, including Bill Baylog winning the IRA Sprint Car title, Brady Bacon taking the USAC Sprint Car Championship, and now Owens taking Lucas. The Super Dirt Car Series and NARC King of the West won't crown champions in 2020. The All-Star Circuit of Champions will decide their 2020 champion this weekend, with it all but wrapped up for Aaron Reitzel. Other battles that are basically over include Jake Newman with the Power Eye Midgets, Sam Haferteep with the ASCS National Sprint Cars, and Brandon Shepard with the World of Outlaws Late Model Series. The championships still very much up for grabs include the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars, which we've talked about a ton on this show, the USAC Midgets, where Chris Windham currently leads Tyler Courtney by 8 points, and the USAC Silver Crown Series, where Justin Grant leads Cody Swanson by 22 points with only one race remaining. We'll have to wait at least a little while for conclusions to these championships. The Silver Crown Series doesn't race again until October 18th. The USAC Midget schedule doesn't wrap up until later in November, and I've got to assume the World of Outlaws title will probably come down to World Finals, which takes place in early November. So still some championships to be decided. We'll certainly be keeping an eye on all of those going forward. A little bit of news today. Pennsylvania Sprint Car driver Dylan Cisney announced yesterday a new ride for him, mostly for next season. He's debuting with the team this weekend with the Outlaws at Port Royal. Cisney will drive the number 2 sprint car owned by Scott Kalman this weekend, while driving that car in some Midwest racing in 2021, including the Knoxville Nationals, some weekly shows at Knoxville, and some IRA starts. When not driving for the Kalman team, Cisney will continue to campaign his number 5 around central Pennsylvania. So far in 2020, besides being a regular MPA, Cisney has 8 All-Star starts with a best finish of 3rd at the Tuscarora 50. His first 2 Outlaw starts of the year came last weekend at Williams Grove for the National Open. He was a feature runner on Saturday night where he finished 19th. With Cisney's experience at Port Royal, he should be a strong contender with the Outlaws this weekend. Nice to see, another regional guy venturing out to try to, kind of try his hand at some other racetracks and some other types of racing here upcoming. Cisney has been a guy that's been very, very good at Port Royal. It'll be interesting to see what he's able to do as he kind of stretches his legs a little bit. You always hear from these guys about the PA guys never get off the porch, never leave their kind of central Pennsylvania racetracks. But we've seen a little bit more of that, with Danny Dietrich running some all-star races and getting out and traveling this year. Anthony Macri has certainly had a nice season getting out and running some races, getting the opportunity to run some World of Outlaws and All-Star shows, and now Dylan Cisney, going to venture out into the Midwest this year. So good luck to him with his new team. In late model news, Rick Eckert has been stripped of Ultimate Northeast Super Late Model Series wins from August 14th at Path Valley Speedway and August 15th at Sealands Grove Speedway for failed tire tests. Samples taken from Eckert's tires did not conform to benchmarks supplied to the lab by Hoosier. Both wins are now credited to second place finishing Greg Satterley, and purse adjustments were sent to competitors along with points changes. More details on the announcement can be found at facebook.com/NE Late Models. This is a second time recently we've seen wins taken away because of failed tire tests, going back to a week ago with Kendall Rubel being stripped of that USAC sprint car win. And again, certain things you don't mess with. Fuel, tires, engines are always right there at the top of the list. I feel like we get a few of these a year with the tire tests, and then guys fight it, and then eventually it just comes down to, hey, you failed the test, and that's just what it is. So certainly sucks for Rick Eckert, but part of the deal. There is another new addition to the analytics section of DIRTRACKR.com today. Along with being able to view race results by series, which you've been able to do for a while, you can also now see them by racetrack. When you click analytics in the navigation bar, underneath the current race count, you'll see race results by track. This new page has all the tracks I currently have results inputted for sorted alphabetically. Under each track heading are the past results with winners listed sorted by series. It's a great quick snapshot of past races for each track. So for example, with the Outlaws at Port Royal this weekend, I can easily go now see that Donnie Schatz has won the past 2 Outlaw trips to Port Royal. Check that page out. Let me know what you think. Certainly, as more races get added, there will be more tracks available on that page and more results available on that page. But as you're setting your dirt draft lineups, or, maybe you're a series announcer and you're curious about an upcoming race, or, whatever it is, you're just a stat nerd like I am and you want to see that, that is now available. So more stuff to come, but just continuing to build out those pages and supply more information and more ways to see that data. There are new photos in rotation at DIRTRACKR.com from recent races, thanks to Dallas Breeze, Paul Arch, and Ashley Leister. If you are a dirt racing photographer or no one looking certainly for more submissions, you can email info@DIRTRACKR or info@DIRTRACKR.com or DM us for more information about the photo stuff. There are again 2 items on the daily streaming schedule today, with Flow Racing showing USAC 24/7 and Dirt Vision streaming the Oktoberfest action tonight from Fulton Speedway, featuring the Super Dirt Car Series, Dirt Car 358 Modifieds, and Dirt Car Sportsman Modifieds. If you'd like to see that full list along with links to watch, check out DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. Tomorrow on the show, we'll get you ready for another big weekend of racing. We'll preview the World of Outlaws Sprint Cars at Port Royal for the Nittany Showdown, the All-Star Circuit of Champions at Fremont to close out their 2020 schedule. We'll also talk about a big weekend for the Mars late models as they close out their season with stops at Peoria, Fairbury, and LaSalle. With World of Outlaws late models off and Lucas canceling for the weekend, I would imagine that those 3 races will probably have some very stout fields. I've already seen some names will be in attendance at a couple of those shows, so we'll definitely talk about that tomorrow. Moa and Power Eye are back at Jacksonville. The NART King of the West, even though they haven't really had much of a season, they will have a race this weekend at Keller Auto Speedway. So we'll talk about that stuff and a lot more on the show tomorrow. So that's it for today. Hope everybody has a good Thursday. You can find Dirt Tracker Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. The show is also available on Amazon if you're listening to podcasts, the new podcast section on Amazon as well. Please subscribe and leave a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook. If you'd like to email the show, you can do so at info@DIRTRACKR.com, and you can follow along at Facebook.com/DIRTTRACKR, Twitter.com/DIRTTRACKR, and the website itself, DIRTTRACKR.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler, and don't forget to sign up for the Dirt Tracker weekly newsletter on the site. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow for more Dirt Tracker Daily.